So here we go. After about a short while of finally getting back to the computer, we're gonna play some more Kamek's Island. And yes, there's probably gonna be a few other ROM hacks, including Dark Side of the Kingdom, that haven't made it on the board of loogies, but still, they should be checked out. And even some things that aren't hacks, I should just go look at and show you guys, because seriously, they're freaking good. I just need to remember to get to that. Because honestly, I didn't expect C3LP3 to take this long. All the distractions to just, well, so much to play, like, it's ridiculous. Now, before I waste even more time, Forest Frolic. Yeah, you remember Gamma V. Very simplistic level design. She claims that she's inspired more by official Mario platformers rather than, well, ROM hacks, which is why it tends to lead on the easy side, and, as I said before, looks like an official Mario game, feels like one, and plays like one. So you can see where I got that from. So that's exactly why it's happening, and what did I just do? Okay, I opened that up. Keyhole and key, I don't know. Of course, gotta make it a little more complex. Because I'll just rush to World 3 of this, because this is gonna be quick enough knowing how easy it is. Especially in the early stages. Even the late stages, I was just flying through Starlight Island Adventure. But in the late stages of most other ROM hacks, well, I actually do fly through some of them. But then some others, it's absolute hell. Starlight Island Adventure is nothing like Luigi's Adventure in terms of difficulty. Nothing like it. And let's just end this level here. Ninja's Night. At least I like the music here. We get a bunch of jumping ninjas and, well, stuff hiding behind the trees, because, well, you're able to do that, so why the hell not? Ah, Hammer Brothers. Good to see you again. Not like it matters, he's dead anyway. And okay, some of these ninjas move. That's cool. Probably not a whole lot that had to be done, but I'm assuming some dicking around with this hex editor or sprite editor had to be put in there. I'm assuming someone had to do some dicking around with ASM or hex editor to get that to happen. Moving ninjas. Because normally they don't move. Like this one. They just jump at random heights. Okay, I did not see that. So now we're up in the trees. And there's another of those moving ninjas. Because for a level that's named after ninjas, it would be pretty boring if all they did was just stay in one spot and jump. So I guess they had to move. To not totally bore the player, I don't know. Well, and there's also Piranha Plants, Hammer Brothers, and yeah, a few other things. I guess they couldn't fit all that in level name. Alright. We're making a lot of progress here, and quick. Spider Swamp. With, of course, spiders. That behave like from enemies from Super Mario Land, the way they die. And I don't know what this music is, but it may have come from SMCslevelengine, so I may actually be able to easily figure out what it is, but hey, I don't know. This is still simplistic enough. Ah, there could have been something up there. I'd have been able to reach it. Uh-oh. Now we're stuck in that, so we gotta get out of there before things go too out of hand. I still think I've only died once so far in the entire ROM hack. Who knows? I might have to go watch all those videos over again just to see how many times I died in the end. It's probably gonna be less than 10 since it's the first 3 worlds of a demo. Yeah, there's actually more, but I'm not gonna play it because, well, when I play the full thing, that just means I'm gonna have, if I did play more of the demo, that means I have to repeat more that I've already played if I go for the full version, which I will, because Gamma V is honestly doing a pretty good job with her ROM hacks. Yeah, so she's inspired by official Mario games more so than ROM hacks, so the absurd things you see in ROM hacks, I don't really expect them to show up in, well, Gamma V's works. The absurd stuff like weird gimmicks, like, make no sense and just come out of nowhere and you have to learn them as soon as you see them or you're screwed. Just weird gimmicks. You need to figure out exactly what the hell is going on the very moment you run into it. I don't think Gamma V is going to pull anything too crazy with ASM that's going to change the rules of the entire game. Yeah, some ASM gimmicks I've seen in some ROM hacks change the rules of the entire game to nothing. To nothing like the actual rules of the game. Pressure Point in ASMT was nothing like any other regular level. And the second half of After That Shell was pretty much similar to Pressure Point. And then, yeah, still, later levels in that world were somehow more straightforward. Ah, creepy cabin. Talk to the smiling blocks of gold. The secrets of this cabin they may hold. Oh, so, okay, so I see she wants to make things rhyme. And it works, they do rhyme. Now let's just get smiling blocks of gold. They're not smiling, but they have eyes, so they're one step closer. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Smiling blocks of gold. How come I haven't seen any yet? Ah, whoa, I killed the fake door booze stuff with the fire flower. And so far I haven't seen any smiling blocks. I can actually tell what's fake. Just shoot fire at it. I can tell what door is fake and what's real if it stops at the fire. Yeah, that's silly, but hey. Okay, this is a different room, so I don't think this is gonna be much as a mindfuck, this ghost house, unlike Valley of Fortress, or Fortress of Valley in Anikiti's hack. Yeah, the one where, like, half the rooms look the same and they're repeating each other. Okay, I saw this room before. Yep. Except I don't see any smiling blocks. Yep. Ghost houses tend to do this. Make things more confusing than any other level, because, well, that's just ghost houses for you. Make it a lot more cryptic. Because, yeah, the original Super Mario World did that. The original game had ghost houses being usually a lot more cryptic than the original game. Now, where are the smiling blocks? I haven't seen a single one yet. For a level that talks about smiling blocks, it sure doesn't have a lot. Yeah, if you're talking about smiling blocks, please include them. Now, why are there those coins? I don't want to think about that. Yeah, you talk about the smiling blocks, yet... Wait a minute. I think... Well, I want to settle the switch. Yep. Now, what is this room? Have I seen it before? I don't know. I don't think so. Or did I? I don't know. Yep. Back to puzzle territory. The room's definitely different. Oh, and there's a switch. I was expecting there to be one hidden. This is definitely a lot less cryptic than, well, Fortress of Valley, as we recently saw. Now let's just go up here and hopefully end the level now. Yep. Simple enough once you think to look for all the switches, to go down all the secret passages. Oh yeah, I forgot. The bonus game room has no music for whatever reason. Not like you're in it for that long, anyway. Serene Stream! Let's go! And it's an underwater level! We haven't had one yet, so... Good on underwater levels. They're so slow, and sometimes I wonder why we include them in the first place. Because, well, there's gotta be underwater levels, because, well, makes sense, right? Usually they're boring enough, because, well, you move much slower, and especially when it's an easy water level, then it really gets boring. When it's easy, like Sun and Gamma V would make. I'm honestly having no troubles with beating the level at all. Not like there's anything wrong with the level. There's no flaws with the level. Really. The underground corners are more square and up. Okay, so I can still... Okay, the fish went back to sleep. That's always good. Get into your friggin' pipe, because... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, midpoints. In Starlight Island Adventure, you never saw any midpoints. You just died, and then you got respawned somewhere, that was actually like halfway through the level, but you didn't know it was a midpoint. You knew there were midpoints, you just didn't know when you crossed one. First I thought she was actually unforgiving enough to not put midpoints, but no, they're just all invisible. Well, the midpoints are perfectly visible this time around, so yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that was strange, like, not having the midpoints actually be there. Like, you're not able to see them, but they're actually still there. This, however, makes proper sense. I think we're almost I hope we're almost done this level, because... Yep, there's the pipe. And that's it. I'm never looking back. And now I get to the Reznor's fort. I never want to look back at the frickin' water level there, because water levels are generally slow and boring unless you really pull something epic off. That's just your generic water level. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just it could be a lot more epic if you do it something epic, and yeah. But this is looking a lot more epic than the last level. So maybe she realized that the level before it was boring, so she decided to make something really nice after having gone through that. Well, your level's your fairly average level, but the visuals of it, just wow. These look very unique. Like, I've never seen anyone really mix things like this before, and now the verticals. Well, I guess someone used YYCHR just to redraw the spikes that you usually see vertically, but they've been redrawn horizontally. And yes, there is going to be weighting involved, unfortunately. Yeah, it's straightforward enough. Climbing up fences while dodging horizontal spikes going up a vertical shaft. At least I still like the looks of this whole thing. Palettes, just well done. Yeah, the vertical shaft is straightforward enough, and now, Reznor. Except I gotta dodge that fireball and then land on the platform, and yes, we kill him. Wait a minute, what the hell? Did the game just crash? Wait, where's the rest of the fucking game? Where's the game? Where'd the game go? Did it just crash? Look, I gotta do this level again. That means I'm gonna have to do the frickin' underwater level again, but I'm not gonna do this on camera. Did this game seriously just crash? Let's find out. Okay, what the hell? Okay, I actually did the Reznor boss the second time around after having done the frickin' water level again, and this time it did not crash. Sometimes it crashes and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go on with Bubble Trouble. With, of course, bubbles. Different from my Bubble Trouble, where you're just swimming in bubbles that move vertically on a layer 2 and a horizontal level to, well, make things more interesting. But here, it's just stuff in bubbles, like in Force of Illusion 3. Except this looks a lot nicer. Looks a lot more pleasant. Nice water, even. With a lot more decoration in the original Force of Illusion 3. A lot more decoration. Which is good, but sometimes some people actually said you could overdo your decoration and actually sometimes forget the level design. Here is as simple and okay enough. I see nothing wrong with it. The only few flaws with the hack are, like, that really cut off ledge in the first cave level, and the fact that Reznor's fort could crash the game if you beat Reznor. Not sure why it didn't crash the second time around, but it crashed the first time, thus forcing me to redo a whole bunch of shit. If you call 2 levels a whole bunch of shit, but still. I had to redo a water level. A boring, generic water level. That's not something I hope to do again. Why did the hack crash? Now I got to Lord Lackey's castle. I'm guessing he's gonna be a Lackey too. And of course, Original castle music? I'm still confused, but hey. Just as long as it doesn't crash. As long as it doesn't crash, I won't get too upset. Functionality should be a pretty big priority of your ROM hack. Functionality, like, make sure it doesn't crash midway, thus leaving people possibly unable to progress and continue playing it. I don't even know what caused the crash. I have no clue what could possibly be causing the crash. Oh yay, feather! And this time it actually is a feather, not like, well, yeah. The frickin' leaf and... Okay! And let me guess. No mushroom for me! Because I am an unlucky son of a bitch. No mushroom for me. Nada. I can't catch a break with these power-ups. Kamek, or whatever the fuck he's calling himself now. Apparently it's just some other random mishmash of numbers this time. I think it began with a 3 and was... I don't frickin' know! At least his ROM hack had, well, you instantly get the power-up as soon as you drop it with, well, the select button. In most ROM hacks, you have to wait for it to come to the bottom of the screen, and sometimes you can't even get the thing, but in Kamek recent ROM hack, you get it instantly, which is very handy, considering sometimes you actually get fucked over majorly by, well, yeah. Now let's just kill Lord Lackey and hope it doesn't crash. Now let's just pray that... Uh-oh. I jump on him. This is simple enough. Oh, he's already dead. Nice. Now, don't crash. Oh, good. It's perfectly fine. Peer pressure. Nice level name, by the way. Okay, so we should just end this for now, and then go in the next C3 LP spree episode, just get the entirety of World 3 done, hopefully. Then start playing something else. Because when I play the full Kamek Island, that'll be less I have to redo again. So yeah, we're gonna end it for now. Alright, end it for now.